I'll tell you what, I was super excited, and just to hear the crowd roar whenever they announced my name when I was starting that first possession, a lot of thoughts going through my head in that moment. It was, the loudest that I've ever experienced the stadium, and it was special. I was excited to get back out there with my teammates and play. I'll tell you, unfortunately, I've experienced too much time on the sideline being hurt and not playing here in the past couple of years, it feels like. But, just being in the fire, being in the midst of competing, that's what I love. I love, and I had so much confidence going there today. And our O-line, did a tremendous job of giving me a pocket to step up into and protecting me. And, I was able to get the ball out and distribute the football.
You didn't run today, and you didn't move around a lot. Did that kind of make you stay in the pocket and go through your progressions a little bit more?
Yeah, 100%. And I do feel like if there was no hesitation at all in what was going on, that there would be some times there where stepping up, I felt a huge lane to run, but instead, there's Deuce, or there's Phil, or, having a sixth sense of where my guys were at and being able to distribute in that situation.
Was this as good as the offense has been in a while, though? This was a lot of balance.
Yeah, I thought we did a tremendous job today of having balance, truly having the pass game assist the run game and vice versa. And, I don't know how many yards we put up, but it felt like we were just moving the ball all day today. And we gotta be better about scoring touchdowns in the red zone and can't turn the ball over. That's huge of the style of football that we play.
Do you feel like today was kind of a day where some of the breaks just weren't going your way between the reviews, the onside kick, and Landry's play?
Yeah, gosh, it felt like, I was sitting there in fourth quarter like, man, can we catch a break here, And it felt like, something's good's going to happen. We just got to keep moving forward and keep focusing on the things that we can control, and eventually we'll catch a break here and there. But, you can't always bank on that stuff, You just gotta deal with it, and when adversity strikes, just handle it the right way and continue to press forward. And I felt like we did that. We fought hard today and never gave up.
Skylar, what were the roller coaster of emotions like over the last month for you, where you get hurt, have to work, and finally get back out there today?
Yeah, well, roller coaster is the perfect way to describe it. And just when the initial play that I got hurt, the first thought that was in my head was like, man, that was just my last play of football. And just the flashes of coming back from my previous injury and all the hard work that I put in to play this year, and just like that, it's gone. And to get the news that it wasn't what we thought it was, and something that I'd be able to come back from and play again, I was excited and very happy, considering all the situation that I was dealt with. But I regrouped and attacked my rehab as hard as I possibly could, and our training staff did a tremendous job of pushing me in that aspect and getting me healthy. And through that process, I just continued to stay involved. With the game plan, watching film, doing all those things as if I was playing. Because I knew there'd be a time where I would come back, and I wanted to stay sharp in that aspect.
Skylar, you took a couple of hits today. Early on, did that kind of help you get into your rhythm to just get back out there and get in the rhythm of a football game and taking normal shots like the quarterback does?
Yeah, no, 100%. And that was the biggest thing for me going into this was, I felt good, I felt great, felt healthy, but I just needed to get hit, and I needed to move around, because you can simulate all the movements you want in rehab and in practice, but nothing is you can't simulate game speed and just reacting and not having a plan of what's going to take place and just going. And I needed to get hit a little bit, and early on that helped me for sure settle in.
How big of a day was this for your receivers to not only catch their first touchdown but 3 of them this year?
Yeah. Well, I think we had 8 guys catch the football today, and that speaks volumes about our receivers room. And there's a lot of unselfish guys in that room. I was so happy for Landry Weber for the big plays that he made today. has battled his injuries himself, and for him, he worked his tail off to get back to where he's at, and for him to make some plays and catch a touchdown today, I was so super happy for him. And just being able to distribute the football, having multiple guys that are a threat to catch. I mean, it makes it tough on the defense to cover everybody, and just putting the ball in my hands to make the reads and distribute the football. And I felt like our game plan was very suited to do that today, and we executed well. We just gotta make a couple more plays and score touchdowns in the red zone.
Skylar, you guys haven't really blinked facing this team for a couple of years now. That kind of help you when you're going into the locker room with a 3-point deficit at halftime?
Yeah, I mean, every game this year that we've came in at halftime, we believe we can win, and that belief has never wavered at all. And just because we've had past success with this team, I felt like our demeanor and approach at halftime was no different than any other game, and we knew that we just got to keep trusting the process, keep trusting each other, playing for one another, playing hard, one play at a time, and we believe that we could win. And like I said, there's a couple of plays that they made that we didn't, and then that decided the football game.
And you set a career high for completions. Is your arm feeling pretty rested?
Yeah, I mean, feels good, and like Coach has said millions of times, with our offense, it's just, sometimes we'll throw it 14, 15, 20 times, sometimes we'll throw it 40. It just depends on how the defense is playing, how we're executing, and what's clicking, and that's whatever Coach Mess calls, we're gonna execute to the best of our ability and play hard. And I mean, we did that today.
What did it mean to have Kleiman come up to you and say, "Hey guys, I trusted you on those 4th downs," and to roll the dice and go for it a bunch of times on 4th down?
Oh, it's big time, and I think it goes to show how much that trust he has in us and how much we trust him, and especially the 4th and 14 there, that we were so close to making a play there. It's exciting, and as an offense, as a quarterback, when your coach is showing his belief and trust in you in that aspect, I mean, it gives you some confidence. And what I love is everybody in the huddle, we weren't surprised. We knew that today that we needed to capitalize on some of those opportunities on 4th down, and we knew that coach was going to take that risk. So we were up for the challenge, and I thought we did a good job of converting on those 4th downs.
Skylar, after the first possession, you fumble and they get 3 points, but the offense comes right back out and doesn't miss a beat, comes right down the field and scores. What does that say about your team and how it will respond to those adverse situations?
Yeah, well, like I said, I think it just speaks volumes of all the growth that we've made this offseason and the culture that we've built here, and just understanding that adversity is going to hit at some point in time, and we can't let that adversity hold us back from what we're trying to do. And we are moving the ball at will, and we knew that. We're going to get another opportunity at this, and we just got to continue trusting the game plan and making plays. And for our defense to get a stop there and get 3 points, it was big time. And I was fortunate enough to make a tackle on that play. I had no idea how that was going to play out, but I thought we buckled down there and got a stop, and just understanding it's part of the game. Obviously, it's something we don't want to turn the ball over, but it's bound to happen at some point, and we just got to respond well, and I thought we did.
Skylar, can you tell me a little bit about that touchdown pass to Phillip Brooks? We haven't really seen anything like that from you guys. Is that new, or has that been in the playbook you said and used it?
Yeah, we've had that in our playbook this whole season. It was just a matter of when we were going to call it and understanding what looks that we were going to get, how they were playing. And, that was a decision before that play that when we were in the huddle and the coaches were asking me what I liked. And, gave me about 3 choices, and that's what I felt like was best for us in that situation. And Malik did a great job of blocking the guy that was man on field just enough to where we could get out and out edge him, and Phil did a good job of finishing it.
What's the attitude of this football team going into the bye week?
Man, we're hungry. We're hungry, and we got a fire inside of us that I don't know if we've really truly had here since I've been here. And we are on the verge of, we know we're a very good football team, and we'll, a couple of losses here and there, unfortunately, obviously never want to lose, but we're going to continue to pound this thing. And, the captains, the leaders on this team, we're ready for this, and we're this program is built for adversity, and it's something that, here at K-State, that's how it's been, the foundation's been built here, and we're not, myself as a leader, I'm not going to let anybody, come up short or take a shortcut in anything, and I'm not going to either. And obviously this is a week that we want to get healthy and get some guys some reps that maybe are younger that could possibly help us out, but I'm going to be out there practicing. I'm going to be out there giving it everything I got this week, even though we don't have a game this weekend, because we do have to continue to get better, continue have to push forward, and understanding we have a lot of season left, and that has lit a fire inside of all of us, and we're excited for the next opportunity.